What?
We
You
are
did
ready.
have a step through?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, unless there was something
I
you wanted to do
distinctly
before you
remember
stepped
him
through.
saying,
I was gonna say I didn't remember us stepping through.
You didn't see what was on the other side, but you like stepped through.
Okay, because I personally distinctly was going to be like, all right, Darkstalker, you take the first step, because if this is a disintegrator, I ain't being the one who's getting disintegrated.
I mean, we can still say that happened, and he just didn't get disintegrated.
Right.
Yeah. Alrighty.
Open up my
So the three of you emerge.
Java. How many hit points do you have again?
some. Hold on.
Ooh, that's my favorite number of hit points.
I always forget to open my character sheet.
I was gonna say,
don't know why.
you should
It's
have
literally the
all
most
of them.
basic thing.
Oh, speaking of opening your character sheet, I did some upgrades to the character sheets in between sessions. So you should see some enhanced functionalities here. No, there's no error messages.
I'm getting an error message. Some fonts could not be loaded.
Oh, that's funny. I don't know what fonts could be giving you issues. I don't think I used any fancy fonts. But I mean, everything's Calibri. But yeah, so the Guardian page is completely reworked now, in that instead of just having some of the stuff, it now has all of the stuff. So all of the like homebrew stuff that I've been cooking up is now accessible directly through here. So you shouldn't need to necessarily access the Google Docs anymore. It's all built in.
Okay. And I can sort them by known, maybe?
Yeah, so what I've done was when I imported these into your character sheets, I selected the ones that you guys know. So on the Guardian page, you can see all of the stuff that you currently have selected as known. And then if you go to Guardian spell sheet, this is where all of the different spells, aspects, and fragments and status effects are stored. And you can sort them by element or class, or whether or not they're ones that you've selected as known. And just like with the built-in like D&D spell sheet, if you check the known checkbox, it appears in your Guardian sheet. It's also got a nice... Actually, I'm going to just pull to make it so that I'm not like describing things verbally. There we go. So yeah, so like all of your weapons are here with the kill trackers and all that stuff intact. It's reorganized a little bit, but all the info is still there. Your exotic armor is here with all of the charges. Aspects and fragments are here. Those are loaded in from the Guardian spell list. This status effects box, if you're ever curious what a status effect does, you just click this drop down, change it to whichever one you want to look up, and it just pulls in. Hey, Darkstalker. How's it going?
You level me up now?
Mostly. I think you still have like one or two things you need to do. In fact, I think a lot of you guys have stuff that needed to get selected.
I'm the guy who's like back a level. Can I get leveled up now? Please?
Yes, you can. So let's see easier. We can do it real quick. So what you got to do is so your hit points should be, I guess 21 is correct for your hit points, so that's good. Let's see, your spell list, your spell sheet. Actually, I think you might be, because I went in between sessions and I was just telling them I upgraded the Guardian stuff so that the Guardian sheet now has all of the info you could possibly need. But while I was in yours, I also took a look at your stuff, and you should actually be at level 3 with this stuff. So I was incorrect last session. I mentioned you probably only have one level 2 slot. You actually have 2 of those. So I believe you used one last session to shrink the Minotaur. You do still have a spell slot left. Important note.
Still concentration spells, so it doesn't help me much.
Yeah, but it's, even with the concentration, it only lasts a minute. So after a minute, you'll be freed up to cast Dragon's Breath or a second casting of Enlarge Reduce. And with the Minotaur disappearing, you could just stop concentrating whenever. And anyways, important note with the rulings is when it comes to the characters that have both spellcasting from their D&D class and spellcasting from their Guardian class, I'm counting these spell slots as separate, which is what I was doing before, but it was harder to keep track of that. So in Darkstalker's case, you have 3 first level spell slots from being a Guardian, and then 4 more first level spell slots for being a Sorcerer, plus 2 second level spell slots.
Ooh, snazzy.
So you get like Mondo spells, and actually Preacher, I think you get.
Yeah, I was gonna say I've got 2 a couple as well.
Yeah, the total spell slots in both in the spells known box and the spell slots used box, those update automatically when you level up. So when you guys level up to 4, these will update to show you how many of each type of spells you know, whether they're the same element as your class or whether it can be from any class, prismatic. And your spell slot totals will update. So you don't have to keep going back to the table to reference that, which should make things slightly easier. Oh, good a meme. He's by done. Oh, man. So yeah, so that's useful. Oh, side note, Darkstalker and Preacher.
Yeah.
You guys both need to choose a solar fragment, because when we gave you guys all of the like revamped Guardian stuff, I didn't have those made. Now I have them made, so you can go in and actually choose those. So
Where
to do
is that?
So that is under Guardian spell list if you click on that. And then at the top, you can get rid of all of the spells by just unchecking everything from one of the categories, and that just hides all of the spells. You can go ahead and hide all of the aspects. Wow. And then in fragments, you guys are both solar, so just uncheck Arc and Void and hit OK. That'll show just the solar fragments that you can learn. And then
Chris,
just click on one of those to be known.
As a avid modded Minecraft player, I hope you realize the weight of this statement when I say this is complex.
Oh no.
It's really cool though. I like it.
Yeah, this was a fun way to spend Sunday. Just kind of like.
Do I get? Should we get 2 fragments? Because I thought we had one before. Or is that an aspect we had?
You have an aspect and a fragment. So it looks like you guys already chose your aspect, so that's already filled in. Yeah, okay. I think Darkstalker you had Heat Rises, and Preacher you had Touch of Flame. Java you had Controlled Demolition. And Java already chose his fragment because I already wrote the Void ones when he was choosing his, so it's just you two that have to choose a solar fragment.
Yeah, but I'll choose it as soon as this match is over.
Ooh. Fair enough. But yeah, so that's super fun. My goal with all this was to make it a lot easier for you guys to reference all of the crazy stuff I've added so that you can keep track of it instead of me. Because that'll make it 5% easier for me to...
I'm going to go with the Empyrean.
Ooh, nice.
That's with what I do right now.
I've already picked all my stuff, right?
Yeah, yep. So Java, okay. you are all set as far as like you don't need to pick anything else out. It just instead of being on a non-decorated generic spreadsheet, it's all filled in here. And also your spells change color depending on what element they are, which is a fun little.
Snazzy.
It makes my brain go, "Oh, sweet, look at that." But yeah. So let's see. With all of that said, I'm gonna drag these back up here.
All right, so I got.
I'll take Ember of Mercy.
There you go. Nice. Alrighty, so now that we've got all that squared away, we can get you guys into the session. So last week you all jumped into a disintegrator and died, except it was actually a teleporter, and it has brought you inside of the Braytech facility. Now, as you emerge inside the facility, you notice a couple things. First of all, it looks like the Vex have been here long enough to get some of their own toys set up, because there are, not only is there a giant Vex force field blocking the only exit from this room, there are also a couple more Vex nodes, I guess would be the only real way to describe them. They're basically this like tetrahedron D4 looking, just floating triangles of energy that are just kind of dotted around the room. No sign of the Vex that had gone through the teleporter beforehand. You also notice that all of the lights are flashing red, and there seems to be an alarm going off at this console up here. So with all of that said, how would you like to
can I make
proceed?
a perception check on the room.
You can.
Traps.
Go ahead and make a perception check.
1d20. Go to the front of my page.
Can I also make one, except more so for figuring out the purpose of the nodes? See if they're similar to last ones.
I got a
Yeah, do you want to make an investigation check?
15
Which
plus
node
2.
would you like to investigate?
First, let's see Preacher's result for checking for traps.
Okay, Preacher, what did you roll?
I rolled a 17. 15 plus 2.
Okay, 17. So with a 17, you can pretty easily pick up on the fact that the room appears to be safe.
Okay.
There's no hidden traps or anything that you can pick up on here.
Alright, so in that case, now that we know it's safe, I am going to go and do an investigation.
Alrighty, which node do you want to investigate, or do you want to check out the Vex gate?
Can I do both the Vex gate and the nearest one to the Vex gate?
Yeah, you'll do separate checks for them, but go ahead and start by giving me an investigation check on the Vex gate.
14.
14. All right. Let's see. With a 14, it's kind of weird. You're not super experienced with Vex architecture, but judging from this, you can tell that, first of all, you can't see any signs of wear and tear or decay on this thing. It's almost like time itself has no effect on it. There's no rust, no nothing. So that's kind of weird. Just based on how it's set up, there doesn't seem to be any sort of mechanism to deactivate the force field built in, either on this side or on the other side, because it's a translucent force field. So whatever shuts down this Vex gate is probably disconnected from the gate itself. You also notice that putting your hand up to it, it is not harmful to touch the force field. It just acts like a solid wall.
All right.
And then you said you also wanted to check out one of the nodes. Go ahead and give me another investigation check for that.
18.
18, wow. This looks...
Even with a -1.
This looks really similar to the oracles that you guys were destroying in the previous room. Only, obviously, the shape is different. And it doesn't... It still kind of destabilizes as you sort of apply pressure to it in a lot of the same way that the oracles did. Though it seems a bit more resilient. It's quicker to snap back into shape once you let off of it.
Can I just make a little firebolt real quick and chuck it at it?
Yeah, yep. So you make a firebolt, you chuck it at it, and...
Will that take an attack roll or nah?
We're not in combat, so... And it's super easy to hit, so you can pretty easily just smack it with a firebolt. As you do so, you notice it flash it disrupts for a while, flashes this bright red glow, and then it sort of reforms, and nothing else seems to have visibly changed in the room.
Can I walk down to the bottom left and see what is that a tunnel?
This
I went the tunnel. I did. I will go through the tunnel.
This is actually just a solid wall. There's nothing remarkable about this corner.
Okay. Can I hit that triangle?
Sure thing. So you hit this triangle, and it disrupts in a lot of the same way that Darkstalkers did, except it doesn't reform after. It's just gone now.
Okay, Darkstalker, do you want to try re-hitting yours?
Yeah, I go just punch mine.
Okay, you punch yours.
Yes.
Now I can hear you, yes.
Okay.
Anything you might have been saying before, I did not pick up on.
Yeah, I missed what did Preacher just do? I was trying to fix my audio.
So, Preacher just smacked this node at the bottom left corner of the room, which disappeared. Previously, Darkstalker had hit this one, and it like blinked out for a little bit, but then it reformed itself. Whereas when Preacher smacked his, it did not reform.
Okay.
Yeah. And so, what did you guys want to do at this point?
I'm gonna line up over to that next triangle, and actually, I'm gonna hit it.
Okay.
See what happens.
So you hit yours. I guess both of you were kind of saying you were going to hit it. Which one of you is hitting it first after Preacher has smacked his?
Yeah,
I'm gonna say
it's going to
Java.
be a specific order.
Okay, so Java, you hit yours. It deforms just like the oracles in the last room had, and it does not come back. It is gone from view.
I knew it. So now I hit mine.
All right, you hit yours, and this time yours deforms and stays disappeared. And once you have broken all three of those, you notice that the Vex Gate opens itself and allows you guys to proceed.
Nice. Can I go up and open the
Can I roll
chest then?
perception on the chest? Make sure it's safe.
You can. Do you want to do that before or after Preacher opens it?
Let's just be comical. I'm gonna go open it with him.
Okay.
I
Slightly
was
to
gonna
his
say
right.
if he was fixing to say he'd do it before, I was gonna give him bardic inspiration.
There you go. All right. The two of you both open the chest, and you guys find that it's actually empty.
Aw.
I swear, screams fall out of the sky now.
You don't seem to notice immediately any traps or anything. Nothing seems to have changed. It's just chest was empty.
Oh, fair enough.
Move me up to the console right now. Move me up right now.
What's that?
Then
I
I'll
mean,
move
dinner.
forward and I'll hit the I'll hit the console to try to stop the alarm blaring.
Alrighty.
I'm gonna move over to that little like doorway looking thing slightly behind him.
Alrighty. So you walk up to this doorway here, and you notice that Darkstalker, you notice that the door is pretty firmly secured right now. Like all of the shutters on it have been, like metal shutters have been shut. It is sealed pretty tightly right now. What's
your character's name again?
Rylan.
Rylan, can you see if you can open this door with the terminal?
Yeah, I'm hitting the terminal at the moment though.
Yeah. All right. So Rylan 9. Can you go ahead and make me an Arcana check, which is our stand-in for technology checks?
Unfortunately, the terminal had CrowdStrike installed.
15 again.
15. Alrighty.
16 minus 1.
Alrighty. So you're able to gain surface level access pretty easily. The password was just password. So now the lockdown's not lifted. It's still, the alarms are still blaring and whatnot, but you can kind of get a better handle on what seems to be happening. It looks like the whole facility is currently in lockdown. It looks like, despite you guys teleporting in, the lockdown has not been lifted yet. As far as how to lift this lockdown, according to what you're seeing on the console, there needs to be at least 2 points of contact to lift the security. Basically, 2 separate sectors of the facility need to report that all is safe here. And there's several levels of security verification in order to fully lift the lockdown. With that in mind, you are at 1 secure point, and there doesn't seem to be any other consoles around here. So whatever other console is going to be accessed would have to be done from outside of this room.
I can do a perception check on that chest now, see if there's actually something in it.
Yeah, go ahead and roll perception.
The fact that you're so eager to let me roll perception on this makes me suspect there is something in there. What's my perception again? I have +4. All right.
Ooh, good perception.
Huh. Yeah, right. I still need to roll good.
That's true. It's only as good as the dice lets it be.
19, let's go.
Okay. So, interestingly, it's at this point that it occurs to you that the chest was unlocked, which is not a great way to store your valuables. And so you guys just being able to open it was already a red flag. You also notice there's a bit of cloth that seemed to have gotten caught in the hinge. And it's not the type of cloth that humans tend to make. This one, it almost looks like the banners that Fallen wear when they are charging into battle. Apart from that, you can see that the lock on the chest was kind of it was tampered with, so it looks like it wasn't opened by someone who just has a key. Somebody clearly broke into this chest, and judging by how sloppy of a job it was, they seem to be in a pretty big hurry.
Very interesting.
Did anyone watch Team 2's game? did Team 2 open this chest?
If you guys want to call on your radio, see what Team 2 is up to, they might be able to give you a brief summary of where they're at.
That sounds like a great plan.
Yeah, I forgot to actually watch it.
No worries.
I meant to.
Yeah, so if one of you guys wants to call them on the radio, quote unquote, I might be able to give you a summary of what they experienced.
Oh, I have a request for my radio.
Yeah, sure.
Can it look like a snail?
It sure can. Yeah.
Cool. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna call them on my snail radio.
Alrighty.
His Joe shell's a snail shell.
So you call them on your snail radio, and what do you say to them? Do you tell them how far you guys got, or?
Yeah. My voice is dead from being on an airplane, so I'm not gonna do a voice. But basically, I'm gonna tell them that we're in and ask what their status is.
Alrighty. They respond in a very hushed tone, letting you know that they have snuck past the Cabal forces. It's worth noting that in the background you can hear distant explosions and Cabal battle cries, and just some very, very non-stealthy sounding noises in the background. They report that they are just outside the facility at a door that appears to be locked down. They have access to a terminal, but they need a second person at a different terminal in order to override the lockdown.
Ironically, I think I know somebody at a second terminal.
Alrighty. So with both of you guys at separate terminals, you're able to lift the lockdown, not only unlocking the door for you guys, but also unlocking the door for Team 2 for them to proceed inside. Over the intercom, or over rather the radio, you hear those cabal noises in the background seem to get louder. There's the distant sound of automatic turret fire. And then the cabal sounds grow quieter for a moment. But according to Bippo, everything sounds like he says that everything's going just fine, and that they're stealthily making their way inside.
Strong Han Solo vibes there. Everything is fine here.
All right. So with that said, you notice the door here unseals. The metal shutters kind of like slide back up off of the door, and it looks like it is unlocked.
Neato.
So
I say we go through it.
alrighty.
I'll follow.
Kidoki.
Oh, Paul.
Alrighty. Let's see what's behind door number this one. Oh, man. I'm sure there's nothing.
An enemy right there. Yep. Will Mini Tartar be back?
It's a good question.
My Cyrano's going to remark on how slow this darkness is.
Yeah, hang on. Problem is, if I make it this big, then I end up revealing
There's
more
a
of
kitchen. Guys, there's a kitchen down there.
Oh, that's a spoiler. There's definitely not a cabal out there. We'll go back to the semi-smallish marker.
Hey, Chris.
Yo.
Is this all the same map that you have for the other gang? You're showing us one part of it, and then if you were to scroll up somewhere else, you see the rest of it?
That is a good question. So as
I
you
just
enter
wanna
the
go
room...
Do we roll initiative?
Yeah, I'm gonna have you guys roll initiative here as
18.
as you guys basically all stumble directly into this Vex here.
Ooh, 8.
Ooh.
They
And
should have booked my dexterity, right?
yes. Yep.
Oh, ow.
Ooh.
I got 7.
That's not good.
I'll be fine.
Okay.
Initiative isn't that important.
Yeah. Okay, so who got the 18?
Preacher.
Okay. Java, you said you got an 8?
Yes.
And Darkstalker with a 7.
I'm still somehow going in front of these bots. I'm going to be very concerned with their initiative.
Well, my enemies have been rolling crappy for the past, 2 sessions, so we'll see. Ugh!
Oh.
Right?
Have you considered that your dice may be cursed? And you may need...
It's quite possible. I may need to reevaluate these dice. Okay. Let's roll a second. That's not much better. Oops, hang on. And... oof. Okay. So, it is Preacher, you are first, and Java, you are the next player on deck.
Second player with an 8? This was a fun initiative round.
No. Listen to what he said. He said second player on deck. He didn't say the next one on deck.
Okay, that's fair.
Dang it, he listened.
Now, could I be wrong in overthinking what he said? Quite possibly. I just pointed that out, though.
All right.
I don't need to roll initiative.
The first thing I
life.
am going to do is I am going to use my bonus action and cast a healing rift.
Alrighty. So you cast a healing rift, which I want to make sure I've got the... okay, it's a 5-foot radius. That's what I thought.
And then I would like to use my Actually, can I scratch that healing rift?
You can. Yep.
I would like to attack with my syncopation.
Okay. Go ahead and roll to attack.
Okay, it's +3 to hit.
Yep.
Let's see. 16 + 3, 19.
Okay, 19 is going to
I
hit.
am rolling great tonight.
Yeah.
You better knock on wood right now.
1d6. Okay. 1d6. What's my d6? There's my d6. +1. 5.
Okay. So you smack that goblin, dealing 5 damage.
Creature does tend to roll well when his camera's off.
Fair. Give me a second. Let me finish fighting this boss, and then I'll put it on.
Okay.
Where am I supposed to
So you've
go?
dealt 5 damage to him.
And then I would like to attack with my bonus action with my thorn. And if you would like, you can roll to attack there,
I trust you.
because that's also a +3 to hit. Dropped it, hands in the air. That's 6. Yeah, that's not happening.
That is actually going to miss. So you get a good hit off the top of the head with the syncopation. You actually leave kind of a dent in its little metal skull thing, and it looks like its optic thingy might be cracked a little as well. That said, it doesn't actually seem all that upset about the damage.
That's fair. I'm not all that upset about the damage.
Alrighty. Are you going to use your movement at all, or is that about it?
No, because honestly, right there, my movement, there's not much I can do
Oh, okay.
without leaving an opportunity attack.
Not to
I
mention, he's
see.
got a healing rift right now, doesn't he?
No, I do
Or that
not.
get changed.
I changed that.
There we go.
All right.
Sorry, my sheet's being weird
You
again.
nerfed my World Line 0.
What? I might have reworded it.
It used to be you can use half of your movement as teleportation. I can still use my other half of my movement. Now I teleport but moving at half speed, which is fine.
Yeah, so that was always the intent. I just noticed when I was transferring things over that I had worded it poorly, so that didn't come across. The nerf was actually like way back in session like 3 when we first made the change. I just did not make it clear with that. So hopefully that kind of clears it up. Basically, you're sacrificing some of your movement speed to teleport, which I think is still fine because it's still a free action to do that.
Yeah.
With no cooldowns. That said, yeah, you should be. It is. So that was Preacher's turn. It is the Hobgoblin's turn. This guy here.
I knew it.
He is actually going to attempt to.
Okay. Last round he had 11 hit points, so we should be fine.
Awesome. So he's gonna walk kind of towards the back corner here, and he is gonna take a shot at. He's gonna take a shot at Preacherborn since he's done the most damage so far. He seems to be the biggest threat. Does a 9 hit?
No, I have an AC of 14.
Okay. So as you're making all of these attacks, he fires a shot that
And I matrix it.
he just matrix it. Just it goes right over you.
I'm like Trump at the rally.
There you go. Yeah, you turned your head at just the right time. All right, so that is the Hobgoblin's turn. Next is going to be the Hydra's turn. And what the Hydra does is it actually teleports itself over here so that it has a nice clear view of you guys. And you notice that surrounding the Hydra, it seems to summon just a force field that sort of encompasses it completely. As it does this, you notice around the room a handful of Vex nodes seem to have appeared out of thin air.
Oh my goodness.
Moments.
So-
None of us have range damage. This is gonna
do.
suck.
No,
Oh, you
no.
do? Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say I definitely don't.
I don't either.
I'm a BXR.
So I mean, you guys all have the cantrip grenade that you can throw as range.
There's that too.
Yeah.
Anyways,
I also have the not Eldritch Blast.
yeah, there you go. Anyways, now that it has protected itself with that shield that is just encompassing it, it's going to fire a blast at everybody in this vicinity. Can you guys all make a dexterity saving throw?
What is that? What does that mean for me to roll?
So roll a
I've not made
d20
one.
and add your
14,
dexterity
18.
saving throw
So that's
value.
the +1 right there.
Yep, I'm highlighting it on your character sheet so you can
Yeah,
see
I
it.
saw that. So I just wanted to ask.
16.
18.
Okay, 16, 18,
I'm not
and...
making that. I'm not making
Okay.
that.
While Java and I again Matrix dodge.
That ain't happening. Nope.
Oh my gosh, he rolled minimum damage. Okay, so so Preacher and Java, you guys are going to take a whopping 1. What damage would this
Whoa,
be?
whoa.
What's
How
that?
in the world did he beat an 18 and a 16?
You're gonna take 1 radiant damage.
That's what I
Carefully.
thought. That's what I thought.
Darkstalker,
answer-
because you failed the saving throw, you're actually going to
I'm
take the
screwed.
full damage. 2
That
radiant
is-
damage.
2?
Yeah. So
That's
the
usually how this works, Preacher.
players
If
who
there's a
succeed
save, you
take half damage.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
He only inflicted 2 damage.
Yeah, he rolled minimum damage,
What the frick?
which behind the scenes, behind the curtain look, he rolled a 1 on every single die.
That's hilarious.
He was too distracted setting up his little Simon Says puzzle to actually attack us properly.
It's like, dang it, I should focus on attacking more. Alrighty. Java, it is your turn, and Darkstalker, you are the next player on deck.
All right, I am going to throw an Axion bolt at the closest Prongle to Mr. Hydra.
Okay.
I
As
don't
a
remember what
note,
goes
you
for.
are within melee range of an enemy, so your ranged attacks are going to be at disadvantage. That said, these are wicked easy to hit, so you can probably just hit them anyways.
I was
he said-
gonna say, yeah,
Um,
yeah, and that's a
Oh,
cantrip,
hold on.
right? It's just like
yeah, yep. So you can throw it without expending a spell slot.
Cool.
So you go
Wait,
ahead
no,
and do that.
that's my-
You said it
is
was
that
this
a
one right
grenade?
here.
No, it's not a grenade. It says it's a grenade, but it's not a grenade.
Yeah, it's a grenade spell. It's arc bolt grenade, but it's a cantrip, so it's
Okay.
the one arc grenade that doesn't cost a spell slot to use.
So yeah, I'm gonna hit that the triangle closest to Mr. Hydra.
Alrighty. So you go ahead and do that, and it disappears from view, so it is out of commission here, as depicted by the
Here you
fact that
go.
it is.
Here you go.
There we go.
Cool. And for my bonus action, I am going to, while not looking, I'm just gonna kind of absentmindedly attack the guy next to me.
Alrighty. Is that your?
Mindedly.
Yeah, I guess that would
That's
have to
gonna
be your
be
bonus
13.
action. So
Yeah,
What was-
it's gonna be a 13.
okay, a 13. That is going to hit. Go ahead and roll
Oh, sweet.
damage.
All right. Let's see. I know all my swords have the same damage, but what is that? D6 plus 4. Okay. 7 damage.
7 damage. Let's see. Alrighty. So, you, despite not even looking in his direction, you notice that you've stabbed him right in his core of his chest, where seemingly all of the important bits are.
Let's go.
It staggers back, and it seems to be like processing its next move, like it just blue screened or something. And then after a few seconds of just
I'll be
kind
right
of
back. I'm
stuttering
gonna go
like
to the
that,
restroom.
it sort of rights itself. But its lights are all still flickering and whatnot. It's very, very wounded at the moment.
Nice.
And now it is going to be the 3 different goblins' turns. So
Knew it.
this one is going to try to attack Java Matrix as the person who pretty much almost ended him. Does a 5 hit?
No.
Okay, so
That's amazing. I love
it's
that.
so frazzled that it literally cannot even fire off its attack. It's so wounded. The second one right here. Oops, I'm in draw mode. The second one right here is going to take a few steps over here, and it's going to fire yet another shot at Mr. Java Matrix. Oh gosh. Does a 21 hit?
Yes, it does.
Okay. Not a crit, but a 21. So it is going to deal some damage to you. You are going to take 5 points of piercing damage as it fires off a laser bolt that
That actually did some decent damage. All right.
manages to land a solid hit on you. All right. And then this third goblin is actually going to take a shot at Preacher, the other person who has done damage so far. Preacher, you might be AFK right now, but if you're not, does a 7 hit?
He is using the restroom right now, so.
And since we'll never know if a 7 hits or not, I guess we just have to wait for him.
Pretty sure it doesn't.
I'll never know if my attack of 7 beats his AC of 14. I need him around in order to find these things out. Anyway, I guess we'll have to come back to it. See, I would go to the next turn, but it's Preacher's turn.
Excuse you, mate. Do I not exist?
Did you
I'm
not
taking
go?
my turn.
I'm back.
Oh,
Oh,
I haven't.
yeah, it's your turn.
It's like, excuse you,
Sorry.
mate.
Sorry, I got trigger happy. You can go ahead.
I can tell. Can I roll animal handling on the...
Oh my gosh, this is why we skipped your turn.
I'm actually
Animal
kind
handle-
of with Paradox on this.
Yeah, I feel like animal handling is a pretty specific thing. Like,
I don't remember what is it called again?
These are machines.
Hydra.
You're gonna-
Hydra's not even an animal in normal D&D.
Yeah,
It's a monster.
it is in no way, shape, or form an animal. It is.
Could I though?
You cannot, just to be
Oh,
clear.
come on!
What
You know
do
it'd be
mean?
hilarious. You know it'd be hilarious if it worked.
Yeah, but it has no reason to even conceivably have a chance of working.
What if it did? And I had nat
What
20'd
if
it.
it did?
No.
Well, it
No.
doesn't, so it's not hypothetical worth entertaining. Come back to me when
Fine.
it is. Alrighty. So
I'm just gonna buff up my animal handling till I have a plus 20 in it. No
Oh
matter
my
what I
goodness.
roll, it's gonna work. Anyway, moving on. Let's see. I guess since I'm kind of in some damage right now.
You're not looking too hot.
Yeah, not very well. I'm gonna go ahead and cast a healing rift because.
Alrighty.
Ow.
Yep. So you cast a
Where do I
healing
mark
rift.
that off? Is there a way to mark that off on my?
Yep. So on the Guardian page, right above the list of spells, you can see spell slots used. And in the used column, it's a level 1 spell, so just change used to 1.
Hold on, what did you say this is?
So it's on the Guardian tab of
Oh, the
your
Guardian
character
tab.
sheet. Yep. And then right there if you scroll all the way down, you'll see all of your Guardian spells. Right above that on the right is a spell slots used table where you can mark down
There
all
we
of
go.
your Guardian spell slots used of each level.
So
So-
I'm at 1.
Yep.
I think it's just level 1
Not
spell.
-1, just 1. There you go. Yeah, yep. So you can mark that off, and then that causes a... Okay, thanks for not drawing. Anyways, I don't want to draw on the map. Gimp, why do you do this to me? Alrighty, so you draw... I'm pretty sure it's bigger than that. Oh, it's technically smaller than that, but that's
I
fine.
think it's about that, yeah.
I'm not gonna play with the ratios for now. You create a healing rift around you guys, so
Yeah.
that's nifty. That
And
was your
now-
bonus action, so you still have your action if you want to do something.
Alright. I was gonna do that for my main action, because then BXR has its effects, but... Is it only a bonus action?
Yeah, yep. So it's a bonus action.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, in that case, I'm gonna throw a firebolt at this guy.
Okay. As a note, you can use BXR as an action. That's allowed.
I know, but then it's not as good.
You still get the benefits if you've met the requirements.
Have I
So-
met the requirements?
Well, you did cast a paracausal spell, Healing Rift. So,
True.
yeah, so you would still get to add 2 to your attack and damage rolls. But you can do that as an action or a bonus action. I should probably reword that to make that clearer, but the intent is that meeting the requirements is your method of casting it, of using BXR as a bonus action. Otherwise, it has to be an action. But if you've met the requirements, then either or should work.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna still do a firebolt, see if I can regain extra health with my new aspect.
There you go. Alrighty, go ahead and roll to Firebolt.
And it's still my 1d plus 5, right?
Yep,
1d20
you're still
plus
using
5.
your spell. Actually, our ranged attack, that's a ranged
20.
attack, right? Okay.
It's still hitting regardless.
I mean, so it should technically be with disadvantage because it's a ranged spell and you've got someone in melee range.
I'm still blasting this guy in the face.
Yeah, so basically, when you're doing a ranged attack and somebody's next to you, like an enemy's next to you, you have to roll at disadvantage, so you roll twice and take whichever is lower. Do you still want to try to make the ranged attack, or do you want to change your strategy with that info in mind?
I'm probably screwed right now, not gonna lie. 14.
Okay, that actually still hits, so you can go ahead and roll damage, and you do get the
1d6.
BXR bonuses.
Absolute kill stealer over here.
Oh no.
Plus... Actually, wait, is it just 1d6?
Let's see. Let me scroll up to your weapon. It is so
It's
BXR.
for the firebolt. No,
This is for Firebolt. Yeah. Firebolt
Still
is
a range attack.
Firebolt is 1d8.
Okay. 1d8. Just straight up 1d8.
Yep, that's right.
Ouch.
2.
I'm not
Yeah.
rolling great on this attack. Things I need to be rolling great on.
Yeah, it's rough. However, lucky for you, that is just barely enough to take this goblin guy out of commission.
I regain health!
There you go. No, don't move the fog layer.
How
That's
many
really
do I
dumb.
gain? So I can either gain a stack of radiance or regain 2 hit points. I'm gonna get some hit points back. I'm not looking very hot right now.
Wait,
There you go.
isn't that literally just the glory kill system from Doom?
Is it?
It basically is.
Wait, Chris,
Awesome.
what does radiance do?
So to find out what any of the funny buffs and debuffs do, if you go to the status effect thing, just a couple tables above the spell slots used, you can actually click that drop down, switch it to Radiance, and it tells you exactly what Radiance does. So anytime you have something that does like a buff or a debuff, you can look it up right in your Guardian.
Where? Oh, status.
Still on the Guardian
Radiance.
tab. Yep.
Radiant targets gain +1 attack to, or +1 to their attack rolls and damage rolls.
Yep.
I mean, that's not bad, but I'm still not doing great on health-wise, so I'm going to take the 2 extra health.
Alrighty.
And that ends my turn, because I'm going to stay in the Healing Rift, so how much do I gain again? Healing
So
Rift.
yeah,
I gain...
I gotta find which one this is. There we go.
1d4 plus 2 hit points.
Nice.
Oh,
So
I'm still
roll a
gonna roll for
1d4 and
that.
add 2.
Maybe this time I'll roll good. I mean,
Oh,
not
damn.
bad considering my total health, but not
Yeah,
great.
I mean it's the minimum roll, but any health is health, right?
Yeah.
Alrighty.
I'm telling you, I'm not making good rolls on the things I need to be making good rolls.
Yeah, big sad. Alrighty, it is top of the round again. Preacher, you are up.
Awesome. I am going to. Where did I put my spell character sheet? There it is. Used one. I would like to move forward and attack the Hydra in front of us
Okay.
with my fourth horseman.
Okay, go ahead and roll to hit.
+3 to hit. 17 plus 20.
So for a total of 20?
Yeah, +3. Sorry. For
Okay.
20.
Wow, that just barely hits. Go ahead and roll some damage.
Just barely hits. Holy crap, dude.
What'd you try to hit?
Okay, I am using.
He's hitting through the shield.
Ah,
Oh, I'm hitting through the shield?
Yeah, the shield's still up.
Man. Triangles are everywhere.
Wow. Well, I'm using all 4 of my charges.
Okay, so go ahead and roll all of that damage.
So that is. Let me just come over here to dice rolls. /roll. And it is. So I'm rolling 4d6.
Let's see. Is it 4 or 5? You're rolling 5d6 because it deals 1d6 by default, and you're adding 4d6 to that because you're expending all 4
18
charges.
damage +1, which is 19.
Okay. So what you do is you take your mace, the fourth horseman, raise it above your head as you charge headlong into combat, and as you slam it down, the instant it makes contact with the Vex Hydra, you just hear 4 rapid fire boom, 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 as it explodes in rapid succession, damaging the Hydra significantly. It sort of staggers out of the air and kind of like scrapes along the ground for a little while, but it does actually right itself, and then it kind of glares down at you with a very noticeable dent in its forehead.
That's fine. I will now use my bonus action.
Yep.
I will now use my bonus action to attack with Thorn.
Okay, go ahead and roll to hit.
Okay, rolling again. It's I'm dropping it. Hold on. 15 plus 3, so 18.
Okay, that is going to miss. Then, so basically, you try to follow up, and you lower the dagger into the same spot you just struck with fourth horseman, but the shield catches it and just deflects it right off. And the Hydra's red eye seems to glow brighter, as if doing that just seemed to make it more angry. Like,
okay, that's fair.
These guys don't have faces to emote, but you can tell this guy's upset.
He just punched through his shield the first time. Of course he's upset.
At this point, I am going to. I know it's going to proc an opportunity attack.
Yep.
But I am going to go back to the healing rift.
Okay. So you're going to walk back to the... By the way, Darkstalker, did you roll healing for ending in a healing rift?
Yeah, he did. It was the lowest possible healing.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Remember?
That's right. I'm
There's
smart.
that 3.
Okay, so the Hydra is going to attack you.
Attack me?
Of course. No, it's going to attack Preacher, who ran outside. Does a 10 hit?
Nope.
Oh my
I have a 14 AC.
Why do they roll
This
so
Hydra is having a
low?
very bad day.
Yeah, all of my enemies are. This dice set is actually cursed right now. It's kind of nutty. Anyways.
So that means I'm ending my turn, so I'm rolling a 1d4.
Yep, 1d4
2.
plus 2.
Okay,
And,
well, it's 4.
Oh wait, I think Darkstalker, your Lunafaction boots have special effects as well. Oh!
They do.
Yeah, Darkstalker, do you want to read what your Lunafaction boots do?
If I can find them.
Yeah,
Where's-
it's on the Guardian
Found
tab. Everything's on the Guardian tab
Allies
now.
to enter your healing rift gain +2 on the next healing roll.
On their next attack roll, right?
Yeah, on
There
the
you
next
go.
attack rolls.
Nice.
So actually, could that have gone back to Preacher?
So it
If
could
he was in
have.
it next
It
time?
would have made his first attack hit more, and it would have changed that, would you say, 18 damage into 20 damage. Or no, wait,
19
it's
damage.
it's attack roll. Never mind. It just would have made it more likely to hit, but it hit anyways. So good to know. And
Could-
now that you've
Could
re-entered
that
it,
have
you
gone
get
for what's it called though?
no. It's your next attack roll. So it wouldn't have been consequential this turn, but you have it again because you just entered the healing rift. So
That-
your next attack roll has a +2.
Nice.
And that also applies
Okay.
to Java once the hobgoblins and hydras are done. Alrighty. So this hobgoblin is going to take a shot against Preacher. Pretty much all of the Vex have now focused on Preacher as a result of the Hydra making you its primary target. You see all of their heads simultaneously turn to face you. Does an 18 hit?
Yes.
Oh no. Alright. He is going to probably roll low given how these guys... Oh, it's not bad. You're going to take 6 piercing damage as the shot from this sniper just rams right into you from the side, right as you retreat into the healing rift.
I'm definitely a little annoyed because I rolled a perfect 4 for healing,
Oh no.
which only added 1
Oh no.
because I was only down 1 hit point.
Right. Okay, and then the Hydra is once again going to fire a concussive blast at all 3 of you there. Can you guys go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw?
I better not
Give
screw
me
this one
1
up.
second.
Yep.
Oh my goodness. The oppression.
13?
Roll every time. 19.
Okay.
Please.
4. Oh wow, 23.
Okay.
Uh,
Oh man. Darkstalker, you failed by 1 point.
gosh dang it.
And if you want, I can show you the 19.
No, I do believe you. I
I'm-
trust you on these.
I don't have time to fudge my numbers right now.
Right, exactly. So, Preacher
Right now.
and Java, you guys are each going to take 4, what was it, radiant damage. Darkstalker, you unfortunately are going to take 8 radiant damage.
It's a good thing I healed. I would have 2 health right now if it
Yeah.
wasn't for that.
I'm actually taking like noticeable hits.
So I'm
Yeah.
thinking how much damage?
4.
That did 4 damage.
First, you parry the platypus.
And it is Java Matrix's turn.
Yeah. All right. I am gonna toss a magnetic grenade down by that trongle next to the feller.
Okay. So let's
Which I
see.
believe should hit both of those things if I'm successful, right?
Let's see. So magnetic grenade is a single target attack.
What? It's a
Uh,
grenade.
Yeah, but some of the grenades are
Yeah,
single target
but-
attacks, and some
Wait, do
of
I have a
some of them are
multi-target grenade?
AOEs. AOEs. What's that?
Wait a minute. I have an AOE grenade? I don't. I don't have an AOE grenade at all.
It looks like you didn't grab one. You do have shield throw, which is also
just-
single target. But it's
I
worth
missed
mentioning.
the fact that this grenade was single target. But that's not a thing I would have thought about. Okay.
Well, yeah, the design problem I ran into was if I'm just copying, like, if I'm adapting all of the stuff from Destiny, then I'm just like, here's 18 different AoEs. So I'm like, I gotta shake some of these up.
Yeah,
so-
like, is there a void grenade I could have chosen that is AOE though?
So let's see. Guardian spell list, sort spells. We will say void, and type. We're gonna hit grenade. So at the first level grenade, the first level one is single target. So for void, there's not necessarily an AOE. You do have one prismatic spell, so you could take an AOE from one of the other classes. I think, let's see. Thermite grenade is an AOE. It's a 20-foot line. Skip grenade isn't an AOE, but it's 3 separate targets. And lightning grenade is an AOE. It's a 15-foot cone in front of you.
Okay. Yeah.
Just
Well, that messes up my plans. Okay.
If you'd like, because I know I kind of threw like 30 different spells at you guys at once and said, okay, choose. If you want to swap out, I believe it's your thruster that's the prismatic spell. If you want to swap that out for one of the other like AoE grenades, I will allow that.
So cool for my build. I love thruster. I'm not getting rid of that. So
That's the correct answer. Thruster is goated.
So, all right. So I guess what I'm gonna do. Goodness gracious, I gotta go back through and remember what all my spells do too.
Oh yeah.
I guess instead of that noise, I'm just gonna kind of repeat my last turn and throw a good old Axion bolt at that triangle.
Alrighty. So you managed to hit it pretty easily, and this triangle disappears from view. And you notice the shield on the Hydra is flickering more and more once this disappears, and the fact that that went under indicates I'm on the wrong layer.
And I'm just going to be a team player here.
There you go.
Oh, no, wait, I can't. Can I use... I think I can. Use a two-handed weapon and for a bonus action?
No, if it's heavy or two-handed...
Which is a crossbow.
If it's heavy or two-handed, you cannot use it as a bonus action. And a crossbow, I believe, is two-handed.
Anything ranged that I can do as a bonus action? Don't think I do.
Let's see. Java, your... Wait, why does your thorn say that it's throwable? Short swords aren't throwable.
It's not a short sword, is it? It's a dagger, right?
Oh, maybe it is. Oh, yeah, I think I just didn't update that. Yeah, it should be a dagger. It was like late at night by the time I got to yours, because just yours happened to be like last on my list. So you could throw it. If he's more than 20 feet away, you'd be at disadvantage, but you could throw your thorn at it.
Yeah. Well, by I'm trying to get the other triangle.
Oh, the other triangle.
Just be a team player and let people get some damage in on this Hydra before he melts us all.
Yeah, well, how far away is it? It's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. You could just run up to it and hit it.
Oh yeah, there's nobody there to provoke opportunity attack, is there?
That's correct.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
There's the corpse of a Vex on the ground, but I don't think it's doing anything.
Am I gonna have to run all the way back up to this little door to get back in though? So
yeah,
that kind of means I don't get to play the rest of the game. So I'm gonna throw a dagger.
Okay. So you throw the dagger and you manage to hit this. Worth noting that your dagger is now in this room.
Yes.
And with that,
can you put a little something on the map just so I remember that?
Yeah, we'll say.
Sorry for the long turn, guys. I misunderstood the assignment.
Unacceptable. Why do you write your E's like that?
What, like this?
Yes.
Left hand.
Wait. Was he writing backwards? I wasn't looking.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you write some backwards. That's funny.
All right, cool.
Okay.
So Now you've noticed the shield on the Hydra has fully dissipated, and it's seemingly more vulnerable than before, which of course is a relative term because Preacher don't care about no barriers or core mechanics to the dungeon.
Exactly.
All right, that is Java's turn. Darkstalker, you are up. And also, Java, you heal 1d4 plus 2 for ending your turn in a healing rift.
Oh, yes. I probably should have done that last turn, but I forgot.
It wasn't their last turn.
It's 1d4 plus 2?
Yep.
Nice.
And also, your next attack roll has a plus 2 to hit.
Oh, sweet.
So Hydra's shield is down, right?
That is correct.
We're gonna roll on animal handling. I'm just kidding.
It's time to
man.
whack him. That's what it's time for.
Sounds good to me. I'm gonna do. Actually, I want to do something big. I want to do something fancy.
All
I'm
right.
feeling different.
It's built
Can you
different.
create a bonfire on this thing again?
You can. Yeah, I believe you have the spells for it. Oh, no, wait. You don't need a spell. It's a cantrip.
Yeah.
It's a cantrip?
Yeah.
Gross. Okay. Let me pull up create bonfire again because I think there's some sort of check that it needs to make.
Picture save still.
No, I don't have the. I mean, I'm pulling up how the spell works on the D&D
Oh.
wiki because the stuff
Create
built into
bonfire
the
in a 5-inch.
5 foot.
5 foot.
But those are all the stuff you see in the D&D spreadsheet is all like paraphrased. There's, let's see, any creature must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or take 1d8 fire damage. Okay, so now let me Google campfire again. The things I do for my players. Let's see.
You just gotta
Campfire.
save that picture.
I really don't want to have to save this picture. I don't want to keep using this cantrip no more. There we go. That's a bit large. Let's shrink that down. Right there.
I get the feeling he's gonna die pretty quick because Preacher already just massacred this man.
Alrighty, let's roll a dexterity saving throw. What's your spell save DC, Mr. Darkstalker?
I want to say it's 13, but let me double check.
Okay.
It is 13.
Okay, it succeeds and does not take 1d8 fire damage.
This time.
Yeah, that's true. Alrighty.
But now that I do that, I am going to shoot it with the BXR because now I have that bonus stuff.
There you go. Go ahead.
Actually,
and
can I shoot the... Is the Hobgoblin in range enough to shoot?
let's see. With your BXR, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. It's outside of the normal range of 20 feet, so you can hit it, but you'd have to roll at a disadvantage.
What about...
Or you could get within 20 feet
middle?
and roll normally. This guy in the middle he's about 5, 10, 15. Looks like he's just barely in range to make an attack without rolling at disadvantage.
Let's do that guy then. One less guy is one less guy. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. So go ahead and make the attack roll. You get not only the +2 from fulfilling the requirements of the battler, but also a +2 from entering the healing rift. So stacks on stacks. You have to roll to hit, so it's still the 1d20 plus. Let's see. Normally it's a +3 to hit, but because you cast a spell beforehand, it's a +5, and because you are standing in a healing rift with your Lunafaction boots, it's a +7 to hit.
Holy cow!
I better make... You have got to be kidding me. Nat 1.
Natural 1!
Dude, it does not want me to do damage right now.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, so
awesome.
so you throw it.
Missed, right?
You throw it with all of your might. You're so amped up that you just flick it at the speed of sound. It whizzes right past the goblin, bounces off like 7 or 8 different walls of the room, and lands
like
right at your
Solo
feet.
Blast.
Yeah, exactly.
Han Solo Blast, and the trash compactor just bounces all around.
Yep. And yeah. One of you may or may not shout, "Put that thing away, it's magnetically sealed."
Hold on. I gotta find something now.
I do get the reference.
I missed
Yeah.
the reference there.
Aw,
It's a Star Wars reference.
it's this old film from the 70s. It's called Star Wars.
Put that thing away. It's magnetically sealed. I don't remember that line.
When they're in the
It's-
crusher.
They're in the trash compactor, and Han Solo shoots the door, and it just bounces around. I might not be quoting it like 1-to-1 verbatim, but
No, you probably are. It's just been forever since I've watched like the original Star Wars. I need to
oh
watch it.
man, he saw it in theaters and he never went back to it.
Exactly. Same.
All right. Is there anything else you're doing on your turn, Mr. Darkstalker? Oh,
Oh, nice. There you go. That's a reference I get.
That's
Hang
the
on.
reference I was trying to find. As soon as you mentioned it bouncing all around, I was like, "Oh, please, please! I want to find that so someone can understand this."
wait a minute. Am I looking at the right chat?
It's in the
It's the-
pull-up there.
It's in
Okay.
the actual like voice channel chat.
Oh, it just wasn't updating for me. There we go. Yes. Wow, that's an oldie. I love it.
But it fits perfectly for right now.
It really do.
Like I'm not
Awesome.
even mad about it right now.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know. 1d4 plus 2 healing. Please heal me. 1d4 plus 2. I swear, if you don't heal me right now, that's so much better than the last time. Thank you.
Nice.
By 1. Barely better than last time.
Alrighty. So the goblins are up. The first one is going to make a shot against Preacher, again as the Hydra's least favorite guardian in the room.
Understandable.
Preacher does a 12 hit.
No, I have an AC of 14.
Okay. Does a
You just have to
13
ask for
hit?
dramatic effect.
Does a what?
Does a 13 hit?
No, I have an AC of 14.
Oh, okay. I just wish I wish I knew what Preacher's AC was, but that's all right. Okay, so the goblins stink and are bad at the video game. Preacher, you're up.
Yes, I charge forward and I attack the Hydra with my fourth horseman.
Okay, so you charge forward, you raise your fourth horseman, you make an attack roll and tell me the result, while I just kind of sit here like this.
So I have, what do I have? I have a plus. How
You have a
much
plus
because of
2
move
to this
action?
attack roll, yep. Because you were standing in Darkstalker's Healing Rift. That's not the look of a man who succeeded his attack roll. 2?
Yep.
So
So
you,
I have 7. Because
okay.
it's a plus 3 to hit, plus
Yep.
2, 7.
So a 7 is going to miss.
Yep. Okay, then I am going to use my bonus action to attack with Thorn.
Alrighty.
Okay. 6. I don't do a thing.
All right. So essentially what you do is you raise the mace over your head, and as you come down to swing, the Hydra just kind of blinks out of existence for a split second and then reappears as soon as your first attack is finished. Then you pull out your thorn to try to make another slash at it, and once again it disappears perfectly in time with your movements and then reappears. It appears to have spent the entire last 6 seconds of combat, aka 1 round of combat, playing that moment back in its head over and over and figuring out how to counter it so it doesn't get hurt next time. All right. Anything else you want to do with your turn, or?
Yes, I would like to pull out a chair and sit in front of the Hydra.
Alrighty, you pull
Actually,
out...
no, I lie. I
Yeah.
lie. I would like to go back to the healing rift because I need to finish in the healing rift.
All right, he's gonna make an opportunity attack against you. I don't know your AC. Does an 18 hit?
No, my AC is a 14.
Okay, so an 18 doesn't hit, which means you're not going to take. Let's see.
Oh, I'm gonna die here, guys.
you're not gonna take 8 radiant damage as he shoots you in the back on your way out.
I'm down to literally 5 hit points.
Oh man,
Like, yes, like literally that whole round.
you guys are cruising for a bruising here.
Okay, I'm rolling my 1d4.
It's gonna be a 1.
I add 3. Yep, it's a 1. So I'm up to 8.
Don't even have to look at the dice. I know it's coming. Oh man, that 20 came at a cost, I guess.
Yeah,
Alrighty.
I guess so.
It's gonna be the hobgoblin's turn here.
And guess who they're targeting?
It's gonna
Guess who they're targeting?
It's gonna target Preacher because the Hydra's still not over that. I don't know your AC, so does a 19 hit?
Shut up. Yes. How much? Am I dead?
Only if you have less than. Oh no, wait. It's. Oh no, you're living. He only did 5 damage. Look at
What did
you.
the other one do?
All right, so now it's the Hydra's turn.
He's got to roll a saving throw or else he burns.
So I'm gonna need everyone, all 3 of you, to roll a dexterity save as he throws
21.
another concussive blast at you.
Whoa, Chris. He
Yeah,
needs
what's
to
up?
roll dexterity first because he's in a bonfire.
Oh, you're right.
23.
It is the start of his. Wait, is it at the start or the end? It's at the
I
start,
thought it
right?
was the start.
Let's see. Any creature. The spell ends. Any creature in the bonfire space when you cast the spell, you must also make it when it enters the bonfires for the first time on a turn or ends its turn there.
But wait, technically here,
Yeah.
couldn't he also have to have done it for all the times he teleported from
Mm.
Preacher?
Ooh, that's a good point.
You know what? It only says the first time that it enters the space on a turn. So I'll have him roll 1 to see if he takes 1d8 fire damage. Rolls as written the other times he would not have to roll, but okay, well he rolled a nat 20, so I think he's fine.
Damn. You've got a load of dice.
Oh.
And he's actually
Roll
he's
it in
gonna
the chat. I want him to roll again. Roll in the chat.
It's not gonna be a 20 if I roll in the chat.
Exactly. And if it still is, I'm gonna cry.
I'm not honoring this roll, but I'm gonna roll anyways.
If it's still a nat 20, I will cry. You've
Okay, yeah,
got
you rolled
to
a
be
26.
kidding me.
Oh my god.
1d20 plus 20.
No, but he
Is
did
this
actually
one of the
roll a nat
bots
20.
that has like the sneaky commands that make it look like a random roll command, but you can fudge it?
No, these are actually legit. All of these rolls have actually been legit, which is because if they
Which is
weren't
really
legit,
bad.
they wouldn't have been missing all of these attacks. I've spent this is the 3rd session in a row, and there's just now landing hits on you guys. I'm like, wow.
Well, what you gotta remember, Chris, is you're the DM, so you're not actually supposed to have fun.
It's true, yeah. Such is the curse of the DM, but no, I was as I was building this, I was worried that the combat was going to be too much, because I'm like, oh man, I'm really cranking up the difficulty. And then the first 2 sessions, every enemy rolled 10 or under the entire session, and you guys were all rolling top half. So I'm like, okay, guess it's a non-issue. But this Hydra is apparently putting that to rest. He is also going to teleport out of the bonfire.
He doesn't want to chance it?
He's not going to chance it, actually, believe it or not. The bonfire does still stay there for the next minute, though. Which reminds me. Let's see. Create bonfire. That is... Oh, okay. That is concentration. So, Darkstalker, you feel that somewhere, somehow, in the known universe, a Minotaur just grew back to its regular size.
Oh yeah.
Entire Vex society that was looking at this tiny Minotaur is like, "Look, he just grew again!" I need an animator to animate that for me. Just what it looks like in Deck Society.
Man, I wish I knew an animator.
You could animate our D&D like that other group.
That would be fun. Side note, Preacher, I think your audio is bleeding through into your microphone. Yay! All right, so that was the Hydra's turn. It is Java. You're up, and Darkstalker, you're on deck.
Heyo. Is Preacher alive?
Yes, barely.
Okay. That actually is inconvenient because if you had died, I would arrest you. I don't think I can heal. I can't heal him easily.
So
yeah.
hear me out.
Bonus action. Can I attack Preacher?
You read my mind.
What'd you say?
Java is considering killing you with his bonus action and rezzing you with his action. It's, it's...
How much HP do you end up... When you get rezzed, how much HP do you have?
Full.
You come back with full HP,
okay, yeah.
but you also lose a res.
Okay, hold on. I have a question.
Yep.
If I kill myself for him, does it count as a kill on my fourth husband?
Here's a question. Can I do some kind of confusion tactic on the Hydra?
All right, so here's how I will go with this one. So first of all, actual D&D rule, if the creature is willing to take the hit, you don't have to roll for it, you just auto hit. So, Preacher, if you are willing to be struck down...
No. I want to make him roll.
So you are unwilling to be struck down here.
I'm just kidding. I'll
19.
let him hit.
All right.
If I knew creature's AC, does a 19 hit?
Yeah.
Yes,
yeah.
It hits.
It no longer matters if you wanted this. It's happening.
And I am doing 8 damage.
Okay.
So yeah, you're dead. And then I'm gonna res Preacher.
Okay. So here's how this works. The first time you kill a player, you can add it to your kill tracker. Any subsequent murders of Preacherborn will not count for your kill tracker.
No, I'm not working on the kill tracker. I'm actually surprised you're letting us get away with this exploit in the first place.
I appreciate the creativity and the possibilities that it opens up for further difficulty down the road.
Oh no. That's true, because we're fighting guardians, they can do the same thing.
True.
So, yeah, so I just whack Preacher with the pommel of my sword.
Yeah, you can actually
his neck just sort of snaps sideways, and then I just snap it back, and I say, "Get up! We got work to do, Rylan."
Oh my goodness! All right. Yep. So that happened. I have no words. Oh man. All right, well done. So that is both your action and bonus action. Are you going to use your movement for anything, or
You didn't even need the +2 for being in the...
I was actually just about to bring that up. Java, you get an extra +2 on your attack to murder Preacher because you're standing in...
You don't even need it.
Preacher, does a 21 hit? I don't
No.
need it.
It does not. Sorry.
Ah, rip. Oh well.
So, yeah, so I am actually
Does
going
10 damage
to,
kill
after
you?
After I do that, I'm just going to nonchalantly walk towards the middle hench fellow.
He's going to go warm his hands at the
Alrighty.
bonfire.
So 1, 2.
Roll for intimidation at the bonfire.
There you go.
And I am just going to stare at the, what is that, hobgoblin?
Yeah,
I'm going to stare at him so that he knows that he's next.
There you go. Alrighty. Darkstalker, it is your turn.
Okay. Can I go ahead and just cancel the bonfire now?
Yeah, you can stop concentrating on it at any time, and it'll just disappear.
All right, just go ahead and do that because not really doing much right there.
There you go.
And Would a firebolt hit the top goblin?
Firebolt grenade?
No, firebolt cantrip.
Oh, Firebolt Guardian cantrip, or rather, D&D cantrip. Yes, because it has a range of 120 feet with no disadvantage
oh, wow.
on it.
I did not realize how. Okay.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, let's throw a firebolt at him because that's what we do here.
Alrighty, go ahead and roll to hit. And remember the +2 you get from your healing rift.
Plus my AC or attack spell attack.
Yep.
Not happening today.
Uh-oh, what did you get? Hang
Hey
on.
Chris, it's gonna be happy.
Yay! Natural 1!
Oh no!
I'm just not doing good
Spin
today.
the wheel! Let's bring it on down.
Wheel of
I'm
wild
like just
magic!
honestly not doing good today.
Oh, man. Oh, please be 7 or 8. I
Like,
really
what
want
the
it to be
heck?
7 or 8.
If you die, what does this mean?
Oh,
Hey! This doesn't take a res, does it?
no. Give me a second here. I'm gonna look up a spell real quick.
Hey, Darkstalker, how's your health?
Wait,
looking?
reincarnate?
Uh,
Wait. I can reincarnate as something? Can I reincarnate as an Ahamkara? Like, just a small one, so that way I can actually, like, fit in buildings and whatnot.
Our
Not like,
friend the spell dragon.
yes! I want to reincarnate as an Ahamkara!
Hang on. I gotta look up. Where's reincarnate?
This is so worried.
I don't even know what level spell it is, so I have to go through this whole thing. Okay, it's a 5th level spell. Let's see. You touch a dead humanoid or a piece of a dead... Okay, right of the creature's been dead... La, 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 la. Forms a new adult body for it, and then calls the soul down to... If the target soul isn't free or willing to do so, the spell fails. Okay. So, the way that reincarnate works is you revive as a random race. And then it's got a separate D100 table, just like the Wild Magic Wheel, but it's all different races. So,
That's amazing. We can have an orc. Just a normal D&D orc.
what I would do
I
is
think that'd be a hive.
I would fill it with Destiny races for you to swap to instead.
Oh my goodness,
And,
that sounds awesome.
Just
And
throwing it out
reincarnate
there,
as a hive god.
Ahamkara will be on the table.
Can I reincarnate
Oh
as a
my
hive
goodness.
You can reincarnate as a hive. I'm not going to specify hive god. You got to earn that title, but
god? To
you
be fair, I'd probably be in my class. I'd be a witch.
what's your HP, by the way? How? Okay,
I'm
yeah,
not far from it.
you're not far from it. All right, so you have
Proceeds
10
to
rounds
not
to
walk
die
back
if
into
you
the
want to
healing rift.
reincarnate.
By the way, doesn't 8 hit the goblin or nah?
An 8 does not.
Okay. Well then, for a bonus action,
So basically, you
Because-
like go to fire off the firebolt, and seemingly nothing happens, and you just
I
feel this
sneeze and burn my foot
weird,
instead.
ominous like feeling that something very strange just happened, and you don't know what.
Well, for my bonus action, because screw my luck, we're gonna do the BXR again.
Okay. All right, go ahead and roll to hit with the BXR.
And that's 20 plus 7 as well?
Nope. So you already used the +2 from Lunafaction, so.
Oh, I thought it was all attack rolls or something.
That's
So
your next
technically, it's the next one when you enter. I've already been giving it to you guys more often than you should, but I've been treating it as like if you're just standing in it, then it'll be the first one on your turn. I'll have to
Yeah, no worries.
rewrite it to be more clear in the wording, but
Yeah, no
rules as
problem.
written, you shouldn't have gotten it like the last 2 or 3 ones because you'd have to step out and back in again. But I think that's dumb and stupid, so I
Yeah,
will
no
say
problem.
not necessarily on this one.
So 1d20 plus 5.
Yeah, yep.
22, let's go!
Oh my gosh, hang on. I just clicked on it.
Finally!
There you go. All right, go ahead and roll some damage. And you said this was on the hob guy?
BXR. Yeah, I'm the
Which-
top guy.
Okay. Wait, this guy right here that is near.
Yes.
Okay,
because
cool.
he's the guy in range.
Yes, that's correct. I was just making sure. All right, roll some
So
damage.
That's the D8, right? No, that's the D6.
The BXR is a D4.
That's the D4?
Yes.
And I get max damage for it. 4. Let's go.
There you go. +1, so that's 5 total. You said it's the middle gobby. So that guy is Deadzo. That guy. Okay. So this guy, you fire off your BXR at him, and it lands a solid hit. He is still up and running, but that looks like it did some pretty decent damage to him. And alrighty. And then is there anything else you wanted to do on this turn?
Just for like sake of maybe like future engagement, can I still stay in my healing rift, but like just move up a tile?
You can, yeah. Yep.
Yeah, there we go. Just for like sake of future engagement.
Yeah, for sure. Alrighty.
And
so
now 1d4 plus 2. Please heal me.
Yeah, we'd hate it if
want
you
to be
died
healed?
in the next 10 turns.
I want to save this for later, dude. I don't want to use it right now.
It only lasts for a minute, so if you don't use it in the next 10 turns, you lose it.
In that case, forget the heal. Forget the heal.
Okay, so you
Yeah.
step outside of the healing rift?
Yeah, let's move down some. Let's go.
Because you can move 30
Let's-
feet from
let's
this
finish
spot.
movie.
Which-
I want to know what your character is
Let's
thinking that causes
go.
them to avoid.
How close can I get to the hobgoblin?
To the hobgoblin, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can get within melee range. Or farther if you prefer ranged attacks.
Let's stay just outside of melee range. This
Alrighty.
encourages him to try and shoot me.
There you go. Alrighty.
I hate the fact that this spell doesn't last forever.
Yeah, well, you didn't. It's a
wild
random
back.
effect.
I still hate the fact that it doesn't just like live with me forever.
I mean, it would be kind of broken if in regular D&D you could just bank an extra life. Like, you guys can do it here because I just felt like giving you guys tons of extra lives so that I could kill you a bunch, but...
I haven't been working well for you so much.
No, I mean, it
Don't
has
say
and it
that.
hasn't.
Don't say that.
I don't want you guys permanently dead because then I don't have anyone to play D&D with, but at the same
I'm
time...
gonna say that because I want him to kill me
I
right now.
enjoy the threat of death. So that's something. Anyways, it is the goblin's turn. And let's see. They sort of watched the whole debacle with Preacher having his neck snapped and then unsnapped.
I appreciate it.
And it sort of reset their battle strategy as far as killing you is concerned.
Now they only target what's his name? Java.
Cyranoa.
Cyranoa.
They're definitely a bit they're reevaluating things because clearly Preacher actually wants to take damage, and for some reason they're thinking maybe we should not give him what he wants. So they're gonna switch targets temporarily. They're actually this one in melee range of Cyranoa is surprisingly going to attack Cyranoa. Does an 8 hit?
No.
Okay. So
Are you
that is
sure?
gonna
Did
miss.
you check your AC?
You know, well, I didn't check it recently. Okay, yep, no, still doesn't hit.
Okay. And then does a 16 hit you?
It does not.
Dang.
I forgot you're a fighter. Never mind, that checks
I'm
out.
a fighter.
You just my brain just like broke when you
I
said
basically-
no. I was like, what?
I realize what you just let me do is an entire spell in most of the like early Final Fantasy games.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
you just had me automatically do.
Yep. It's fun.
I think it's a D&D spell too.
Which
now that I think
one?
about it.
Just
Aunt? Is it something like that? Isn't
oh
there-
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if it's a spell in D&D, but probably. It works. Anyway, so that was the goblin's turn. Preacher, you're up.
Awesome. You know who I'm targeting.
Alrighty. Are you running up with your mace again?
Yes.
Okay, so you can get, let's see, 1, 2,
Yep.
3,
Go diagonal.
4. Alrighty. You can just barely stay within the goblin's melee range so you don't provoke an attack of opportunity. But you won't be able to run back to the healing rift because it's too far away.
That's fine.
Alrighty. Go ahead and
Plus
make...
3 to hit. Plus 2 coming out of Lunafaction.
Yep.
Yeah, 12, 15, 17.
All right, that is going to hit, thanks to its shield being down. You can go ahead and roll up some damage here.
Hold on. Hit 7. 1d6 plus 1. 4 damage.
Okay. So you land yet another solid hit in the same spot. Doesn't seem to do nearly as much as that first initial mega hit did. But it definitely, it did reel from that, almost as if the memory of the first hit is causing this one to hurt even worse than it would have otherwise.
That's fair.
You're not just
I'm also
swinging at
going-
its frame, you're swinging at its pride, essentially.
Yep. And then I'm also going to attack with my bonus action
Yep.
and attack with my thorn.
Alrighty. Go ahead
Plus
and roll to hit.
3. Nope, it's a natural 1.
Okay. So you see. So you make another stab with the thorn, and it once again manages to do that blink move where it warps out of the way, and it does it actually even faster this time, to the point where it is able to reappear before your hand has come all the way to the other side. Your hand is now actually stuck inside of the Hydra because it just reappeared in that spot. It essentially just caught your hand by teleporting onto it.
Interesting.
All right, so that is your turn. You used all your movement and your action and bonus action. So it is going to be the Hobgoblin's turn, who is going to... He's going to, first of all, teleport away because he works better at a distance. He's going to go probably back here.
Do I get an opportunity attack?
No. A, he's teleporting, and B, he's nowhere near you. So... and then he's going to take a shot at Mr. Darkstalker here.
Yeah.
How's it going?
All right.
Hey,
Darkstalker, I've got a question for you.
Oh,
Yeah.
gosh. Does a 97 hit? No.
Does a natural 1 hit? I don't have your AC up
You
at
have
the moment.
gotta be kidding me! No!
Wait, you want him to hit you?
Why is it when I want to die? I don't take damage.
hey,
Why
does he
Darkstalker,
want
what's
to
your
drop?
HP?
My HP is 11 right now.
Yep.
Okay.
Hey,
Okay.
No,
so
I figured that one hits him.
if you want...
Preacher, can you bash my skull in for me?
Could maybe one of you guys
Uh,
back me up or just explain to me on why Darkstalker wants to die?
Because if he
Because
dies
it's an
within the next
Ahamkara.
minute, he'll
It's an
reincarnate as a
Ahamkara.
random race.
Oh, that's hilarious. You should
So I
kill
could
him.
potentially become an Ahamkara.
Or a rat.
Oh, that
Just
is
throwing
not
it
a
out there.
sword.
Can you imagine this rat coming at you with these superpowers? Can you imagine how intimidating that would be?
Whoa. What if it's the rat from Narnia?
It might be the rat from Narnia.
Heck yeah,
What-
give me a
wait.
sword.
What if it's the rat from Halo 3?
It might be Halo 3 rat too. There's no knowing for sure. Anyways, the Hydra is gonna take a shot at Preacherborn. It's just gonna fire a single target shot. It's not gonna do its concussive blast because there's only one person. Preacher, I don't have your AC in front of me. Does a 6 hit?
Yes.
Okay,
Nice.
cool.
It
It's
does
gonna...
not.
Let me get my D100 out here. You take 75 damage.
I believe it.
No, you're safe. And it is Java's turn.
All right. Excellent. I'm going to, while continuing, I've kept unbroken eye contact the entire time since I walked up to this guy.
Yeah, there's just
and
been a
I'm going to
full 6
continue
seconds
that.
of silent staring.
And now I'm going to attack him with swords.
Alrighty. Go ahead and roll to attack him with swords.
There's really only so many ways I can say that.
Yeah.
12.
12 is actually going to hit. Go ahead and roll some damage.
I was fully prepared to roll my next my 6.
6. Alrighty. So you take another swing. It doesn't seem to be really doing much to move out or stop the path of your attack. It kind of just takes it and then staggers back at the attack. It is looking like it's falling apart right now, but it is still standing.
I'm going to take the opportunity to do my bonus action and attack it 14.
That's gonna I'm kidding. No, that hits.
I was going to be very concerned if it missed. And that's going to roll 8.
All right, with an 8, you are actually able to cut it down where it stands, and it officially dies.
Woohoo!
Oh my gosh!
There you go, guys. You killed your second
hate
enemy
that.
of the session.
You kill Stealer.
What? Dude, there's no reason I did not walk up to the Hydra.
did almost 30 damage. No.
It's still
I
alive.
thought you killed the Hydra. I'm sorry.
No, yeah.
I am sad because my world line 0.
Yeah.
I'm almost certain I've credited with it, but I didn't write it down. And if I had written it down, it would be upgrading right now.
Oh no. What is it at right now?
It's at 12 hits, 5 kills.
Oh yeah. Oh no. When did you crit with it?
I'm sure I did at some point. I just forgot we have to write that down until I just looked at it today.
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
If you can find it in one of the recordings, because I think I have some recordings of the older sessions I should put up. If you can find it, I will absolutely honor that. But
I think I'm just gonna be happy the next time I crit.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. Alrighty. Let's see. Whose turn? It was just your turn. Darkstalker, it is your turn. What are you gonna do here?
I'm gonna stab himself.
I will also say, Darkstalker, at the start of this turn, you sort of take a moment to sort of reflect on what that pulse of magic you felt earlier was. It feels like fate just kind of shifted itself a little bit. And you definitely feel like fate wants you to die right now. There's just this eerie sense of like, I probably shouldn't be alive right now.
I'm gonna whisper across the room.
And now your character has justification for his sudden suicidal tendencies.
This is the Traveler. I need you to die.
There you go.
No matter what I reincarnate as, it's going to be funny somehow.
Yeah.
I just may lose my ability to speak in
This
C++.
is true.
That is
I'll be able
true.
to cuss people out in C++.
Yeah. So that'll be interesting.
If I reincarnate as like a small little creature, can you imagine being like any kind of enemy, and you see this thing coming at you, and then like you throw an attack at it, and that's like you say 8 damage, but because I have 21 health, that's like, why is the thing not dead? It should have died from a hammer attack. Like, come on. Can you imagine how hilarious the next rounds are going to be, even if I reincarnate as a mouse?
Yeah, it'll be pretty fun. So,
let's see.
with that in mind,
spreadsheet. Let's see.
Chris, I have a pitch for the next time that Darkstalker gets in that one.
Yeah.
I think you should roll, and you should not tell us.
Oh, yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Why do you know that?
Like, I rolled a wild magic surge, and then I don't show it to you guys, and I just sort of describe what happens. I might do that for the next one. Because, yeah,
I kind of like being able to watch it, just be like, let's see what we got, and then we see it, and it's like a, oh crap, this is not gonna be good.
Yeah.
Or it's like, or like in the case of the third eye, Okay.
Yeah, I might
right.
also do a thing where, because I can use the Discord bot or something. I can like just share with Darkstalker what was rolled.
There you go. That'd be
But
fun.
we'll play
I'm
it by ear for next
thinking-
time. But I appreciate the feedback. That's a good idea.
Where am I? Ooh.
Anyways, it is still your turn though.
It is. I know. I'm looking to figure out what I want to do here.
You wanna kill yourself now.
You should kill yourself now.
What race are you right now, Darkstalker?
Right now he's an Exo.
Okay.
This is Team Exo. All of you guys are robots
Nice.
For now.
for now.
Let's do.
I'm also just realizing I can delete the Vex notes.
Hey,
'cause
remind
they're
me,
all
does the
gone.
green flame blade affect a melee weapon?
Yes. So let me
Well,
get that pulled up here.
I have a dagger on my front page.
Yep. So
Can I
what?
just straight up charge this Hydra and pull a preacher?
I'm gonna
Yeah.
hate you if you actually get the kill.
If
Yeah,
I
so
get
what
the
that would
kill,
do-
I'm gonna cry.
So what that does is you attack a creature with the green flame blade. It does the normal damage. And then once you damage this guy, it jumps to another enemy in melee range and deals damage equal to your spellcasting modifier. So in your case, 5 damage.
So actually, if I were to run between the Hobgoblin and the Hydra, I could deal damage to both of them.
Within 5 feet of you. Yes, you could.
Let's go do that, because why not?
Alrighty.
Let's encourage them both to attack me.
Yeah, there you go. If you run out of their range, you can just give them both opportunity attacks.
Exactly.
Alrighty. So you said
Does this
you're
give them
using the
opportunity
green
attacks?
flame blade cantrip?
Yes.
Okay, so go ahead and make a weapon attack using whatever weapon you're using as part of this spell.
So this random dagger I got.
Yep.
So it has a hit +3.
Yep. I don't think you still have your Lunafaction bonus.
I don't. I've been out of that for a whole turn now.
Okay, yep. So it's just going to be the +3 to hit.
$14.
14. What's the Hobgoblin's AC? Hobgoblin. Okay, that is actually going to hit. Go ahead and roll the weapon's normal damage.
What is that? That is
So a dagger's typically
One?
1d4 plus whatever you get as well. 1d4 plus either your strength or your dex.
that will be
So 1d4 plus 1 in
strength
your case.
is 0, dex is +1.
Yeah, so I would say 1d4 plus dex is what you're probably going to want to do.
5.
Okay, 5 damage to the Hobgoblin. So you hit it. It takes a pretty decent chunk of damage, and then you notice it sort of crouch down and begin to glow this bright orange as its self-repair mode starts to kick in. Oh, whoops. Hang on. Yeah, there we go. Okay, and then as you do so, some green flame leaps from the tip of your dagger, whirls around you, and jumps straight into the Hydra behind you, dealing an extra bit of 5 damage.
If that
5
thing
fire
dies, I'm gonna
damage.
cry.
It does not die, lucky for you, because I think Preacher would kill you if it did.
Hey, that would still accomplish my goal, all I'm saying.
There you go. Alrighty. I wasn't counting your movement, so I'll say you've got like 10 extra feet.
Get me as close to this Hydra as you can. I want this thing to kill me.
Well, if you want it to kill you, the best thing you could do is actually walk away and provoke an opportunity attack.
Oh, in that case. Wait,
Yeah.
if I walk away, do they both get to, or is it because the hobgoblins now?
No,
as
if
it
you walk
is?
over here, I guess the hobgoblin's in repair mode. It would not get the chance, but the Hydra absolutely would.
Can I walk towards the wall, actually, like the other side?
Yeah, like
That
right
way
this
there's
way.
like left room. I was thinking like just the wall.
Oh, like the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do that.
This way there's less place for me to run or dodge.
There you go. All right. The Hydra's gonna make an opportunity attack. Does a 21 hit?
Absolutely.
Okay. It's gonna roll up some damage. Darkstalker, you are gonna take 6 radiant damage as it fires a blast at you.
All right. We're cruising, guys.
we're getting it down
somewhere.
there. We're getting it down
We're
there.
at 5.
What's
We're
your
at 5. One
HP
more
at?
attack like that. I'm
He's
at
got 5 HP in a
Okay,
dream.
Perfect. I have a plan for my
A
next.
thanatodontic dream. All right. It is the goblin's turn. There's just the one goblin left. And he's going to look over at Darkstalker and see how vulnerable he is, and he's going to try to finish him off.
Yes.
Darkstalker, does a 10 hit?
Dang it, no.
Okay.
Strike me down.
So you do that thing in that movie where you like puts his arms up as like the hail of bullets come in, and it just whizzes all past you.
Oh no.
There you go.
He just wants to die.
All right, Preacher, it's your turn.
Where am I?
You are standing right in front of the Hydra here. It's
I wonder why.
looking very, very hurt right now.
Okay, I am rolling an attack roll with my mace.
Okay.
Where'd it roll? I rolled a 17 plus 3, 20.
That is gonna hit. Go ahead and roll some damage.
1d6 plus 1, 3.
That is exactly enough to kill the Hydra. Why don't you
Let's
describe how
go.
that plays
Nice. Oh my word.
out? So what does
Dude,
that
I
look
was so
like
worried
as
when
you
you
as you
paused.
finish off this Hydra?
Okay, give me 1 second. Let me update my kill sheet
Of course. Let me.
because that's all the kills that I need.
Oh, that was the one?
Yes.
Nice.
Okay, so here's how this works. Okay?
Yep.
As I have stood in front of this Hydra for the past round and stared this Hydra down in the face of death. Okay, well, it just fell over. I
Uh-oh.
realize that you guys can't see me at the moment. As something fell over behind me, I just was like,
I
Yeah.
gotcha.
as I stood in the face of death, I stared at this Hydra and proceeded to taunt it slightly by pulling out the mace that I had indented upon his head. I twirled it in my hands almost menacingly, looking at him, and then I kind of tapped my hand like you would when it comes time that you're going to do something very sinister.
Yeah.
I looked up at him with my eyes of, it's time. And I reared back, brought the hammer down, hit in the exact same spot that I have hit the past 3 times now.
There
And
you
I
go.
heard a satisfying crunch. As I watched the life drain from the eyes of the Hydra, I put my hand on the Hydra's head because I recognized that it was an equal foe. But sadly, I was better.
Awesome. That's
It was
great, and so
equal,
are these
But
memes.
you were better.
Yes.
Well, I
exactly.
mean, both of you died in this combat encounter, so
Technically,
I would
died
say
in
it's
it.
pretty
Yeah.
equal. Awesome. Alrighty, as you destroy the Hydra, you also notice that the Vex Gate in front of you guys has also disappeared as a result.
Nice. Do the other guys despawn now?
No, they are still fighting. They don't have. They forgot to download self-preservation.exe, so they're just gonna keep chugging along like nothing happened. So anyways, that is your turn, and it is actually the Hobgoblin's turn. It is
Wait.
going to heal some.
Wait a second. I
because
can do
it's...
a bonus action.
Oh yeah, you got a bonus action. Do your thing.
Okay, I would like to throw my dagger at the hobgoblin.
Alrighty, go ahead and roll to throw your dagger at the Hobgoblin.
Okay. Plus 3 to attack. That is not going to be high. 12, 15.
Okay, so with a 15, you throw the dagger, and it bounces right off of it while it's glowing that bright orange of its self-repair
Oh,
mode.
I didn't realize it was still in the self-repair mode.
Oh yeah, no,
Oh, this is awkward.
That's all right. Did you want to do anything with your movement? Because you haven't moved yet this turn.
I'll move back. Wait, hold on. I am still.
I'll zoom out a little bit so you can.
I'm still at full health. Yeah, no, I'll stay.
Alrighty. And then in that case, it is the Hobgoblin's turn. It's gonna heal a little bit, not a lot of bit, because that would be asking too much. And it is. Let's see. All right, and then at the end of its turn, it comes out of self-repair mode, looking just a little less damaged than initially. But it's still got some battle scars on it. Java, it is your turn.
All right. So I'm going to notice that Darkstalker is looking a little worse for wear. And thinking
I
back
swear.
to how well
Don't
the
you do it.
strategy worked.
Yes, let's go.
I'm gonna casually stroll up to Darkstalker. I'm gonna snap his neck.
I open my arms wide and welcome it. There is no resistance.
All right.
Okay. Yeah. Snap his neck.
Roll for damage. Do it. Kill me.
All right.
But if he rolls like
Roll to hit. I want to see if this crits.
Oh, okay. Sure.
Oh god, that's
Yeah.
okay.
No, it does not crit.
Worth a shot.
It'd be funny.
And that is gonna do 5 damage.
Yeah.
That is exactly enough to
Actual
kill
minimum damage.
Darkstalker. Alrighty. So you
Let's
you
go.
strike down Darkstalker, and he falls to the ground, defeated.
Not defeated. Not defeated.
I am very confused by how psyched he seems to be by this, but I figure it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Alrighty. So Darkstalker is a deadzo. So fun
Okay.
fact about the reincarnate spell, it takes an hour to cast.
That's fair.
What?
So in 1 hour in game time, you will come back as a different race.
By then, everything will be over.
Or wait, actually, let me reread how the surge says. Oh, you immediately come back to life as if by the reincarnate spell. Forget what I said. This is
Good.
happening
I
now.
never said anything useful, anyways.
Thanks.
It's happening immediately.
Okay. Give me a
Just, I need you
second to
say
put
what
this
I'm gonna
table
be, so
together.
that way I can use Pilot to make my new character.
Yeah, I will. Hang on. We gotta figure this out. So there's human, awoken, exo, fallen, hive, cabal, vex, scorn, dread,
Stalker.
ahamkara,
Yeah.
rat.
Technically, the witness is a race.
Yeah.
He does make a
I wanna
point.
be the witness.
The witness.
The traveler.
The traveler is not a
Traveler's not a
race,
race.
as far as I can tell. That's one of a kind.
It's a giant space
True,
toaster.
true. And we
Let's
do know
see.
the witness was a race at one point.
Yeah.
Yes.
Tormentors.
Yeah, that's
That's
part of the
dread.
dread. I don't know what
Okay.
I don't know if you'd be a tormentor per se, but that's covered by the dread.
All right.
I'm gonna regret putting some of these on here.
I'm trying to think. What else could there be?
That's what I'm thinking of too. Like, I think that's every.
What about the exo? Oh, moth.
Moth. Okay.
Doesn't that fall under the category of Lucent Hive?
Moth. Oh wait, Scion technically counts too.
Yeah,
Scion,
scions
that's
are
fair.
kind of insane.
moth.
Wow. Yeah.
Hold on. I feel like there's more.
I know this
though.
is
There
kind
has
of
to be
under
more.
Cabal, but we're gonna count War Beast as its own race.
That's holy. Yes, do
Look at
that.
that dog.
Get that big dad dog.
All right, I think that's enough races here.
Alright, spin
Hang
the
on.
wheel.
We gotta make this nice and dramatic. So let's see. Where's the button that lets me? Yeah. There's a
Why is
settings
my
button.
right mouse click not working anymore?
Oh, advanced. Okay. No, wait, that's not it. No. Customize. There we go. All right. Spin time. 60 seconds. No, we'll just leave it there. All right, that should be fine. Wheel of races.
That's racist.
Wheel
This is
of
Oh, wait, yeah,
racism.
Electricity. Did you put blacks on there?
You've become
Oh,
the
this is gonna
very
be
thing you
confusing.
swore to destroy. Oh man. So shockingly, as
Wait.
I possess the hot
So
goblin.
I vote
Yo.
that he becomes what he has been trying to what's the word?
Tame.
oh
I become a
my
Minotaur.
goodness. Yes, actually.
The Minotaur.
All right.
And we now call him Mini Tartar.
So astonishingly, as Java walks over and claims the second party member's life, Darkstalker, your body, it seems to all at once sort of crystallize and solidify into this sort of Vex-like structure and then take on almost this metallic form. You begin to sort of change and morph, staying about the same height, but just shifting until you resemble a Vex Minotaur. You stand up, rise to your feet. Your ghost looks at you astonished because it didn't even get a chance to try to res you yet. And it still senses that same Darkstalker presence inside of you, but it's very different. You are fluent in C++, yes. Actually, I Vex race is something I had actually accounted for in the base rules. So let me read off exactly what that. I don't even have to come up with a new race. Yay! This is for Vex Goblin, but most of the same things will apply to a Vex Mini Minotaur.
Could you imagine if I actually did get a Ahamkara though?
Okay, so your stats are actually going to change a little bit here. As an Exo, you had a bonus to your Constitution, which was 2. So you're going to have to lower your Constitution by 2, but your Intelligence is going to increase by 2.
I wish I had that. I could use some more intelligence.
Well, I finally don't have any debuffs.
Hey, there you go. Additionally, let's see, age, size, speed, that's all fine. Synthetic life, you had that. Inhuman endurance, you had that before. So instead of Golden Age polymers, your AC actually does go down by 1 as a result as well.
Wait, so how long does he stay as a Minotaur?
So you don't actually change the AC box itself, just where it says EXO here. I'm just getting rid of that.
Oh, okay.
And it goes down to 11. So instead of that, you get a feat called Recalculate Variable. Basically, once per short rest, you can teleport to a space you can see within 30 feet. Which is very power crept by Mr. Worldline Zero over there. So I'm gonna say we're gonna
80
say
feet.
up to 5 times per short rest. No, up to 3 times per short rest. You can instantly teleport to a space you can see within 50 feet. There we go. That seems like a good trade-off for the stuff that you lose as a and Vex.
Can I gain a little height because I'm a Minotaur now?
You're a mini Minotaur, so you're actually going to lose a few inches, but
I was already 5'6".
you're 5'5.5" now.
That's like my actual height IRL.
Oh.
I'm not even joking.
Never mind. You're actually
that
gain half an inch, so you're taller than Bippo now.
No. Man.
All right.
All right.
So
5'6.5".
yeah, we'll have to get a whole new character image for you there, but
Nah.
you are
Well,
now
I'll
a
work on
Vex
that
Minotaur with all
Wait,
of
Chris,
the same
how long does he
abilities.
stay as a Minotaur?
Permanent. It's permanent.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys
I
have a
thought
Vex
that
in your
was, like,
party now.
temporary.
Nope.
No.
Literally permanent.
What? He's just a Minotaur now? That's
Yep.
hilarious.
He's
Wait,
just
so that means
love
I can
it.
access Vex technology now.
Whoa. I also want to ask,
yeah.
does this allow him to be able
Hey,
to
Nicholas, you joined at the
disguise
perfect time.
himself?
He did join at the first
That is a good
Yes.
question.
Friend doing?
Roll
The
performance.
funniest thing just
Darkstalker.
happened.
He turned himself
Don't
into a
tell me.
Vex. Funniest thing I ever saw.
Oh gosh, why are you a Vex Minotaur?
He is now permanently a Vex
I
Minotaur.
knew the Scottish
Yeah.
were Minotaurs.
All right. All right. I totally lost track of whose turn it was. It was Java's turn, right? Yeah, because you
Yes,
snapped.
Java's turn.
It
He
is
killed
my
me.
turn.
He snapped his neck. You have your bonus
and I
action.
suddenly see a Vex Minotaur appear before me.
So he
and
punches him in the
I-
face.
I raise my sword as if to attack, but something inside me feels a familiar presence. And so I look him in the eye and I say, "It main stringeray args."
Darkstalker, how do you reply?
Real life me does not understand a word of what he just said. Can someone translate so I can play my character?
No.
I didn't even hear
It's
it.
C++. So, you would say return 0 if everything's okay, or return 1 if it's not, I guess.
Alright. So, return 0.
Alright. With our silent understanding, I walk over to the guy behind me. Actually, I don't have any movement left into
We'll say you have 5 feet, probably.
Okay.
I wasn't counting.
And I'm gonna bonus whack this guy with my bonus sword.
All right, roll for bonus
You
whackage.
guys just had a conversation in C++.
19.
That's gonna hit. Go ahead and roll some damage.
No way.
And that'll be 6 damage.
All right, that is actually enough to take this guy out.
That's a new streaming service that.
Well done. So this hobgoblin dies. I don't know. It's late. My colorful descriptions are wearing thin.
I feel that.
The budget.
All right. Darkstalker, it is your turn. There is one more goblin that looks over at you,
Yeah.
and despite not having a face in order to emote, you can tell that it is very confused. And it actually it's asking you in the strange, unknowable virtual language of the Vex whether you're okay or
Which
not.
I now understand, right?
Yes. To everyone else, it just sounds like computerized screech, or like nonsense, like beeps and whirs of a computer. But to you, you understand it as being like, "Hey, are you okay, dude? That what's
you good, bro?
Wait! Can I do an animal taming on it?
Oh no.
Oh no, not animal saving.
I
Or
would
is it
say
more
for
like a
sake of
persuasion to
time,
join me?
no.
I was saying."
Like
For
persuasion,
sake
make
of
him
time,
This
join
one
me.
no.
this one is too smart for you to reasonably succeed
ready
an
to
animal
kill this
handling
thing and go
check
to bed.
on. Yeah.
So that's why I'm like, well, because in that case, could I do more of like a persuasion to like get him to
No.
maybe if not join
No.
him,
The
he'll
answer
No.
is
go away.
no.
I have a quick pitch.
Yeah.
Vex can't tame animals.
Well,
I
screw
agree with
you.
Have you seen a
I
Vex with an
agree
animal
with
before?
that.
When was the last time you saw a
Screw
Vex
you.
with a war beast
Oh
or
man.
a cat?
You can try to persuade him on something. Go ahead and make a persuasion check. What are you trying to get him to do?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Because I could probably not get him to join us because he sees them as enemies. But maybe it
Right.
could be like, I got this handled. You go do something else. Like,
Yeah, you
secure
could
the
try
other
to
entrance
convince
or
them that they're not
something.
a threat, or that there's a greater threat somewhere else, or that you just have things handled. Yeah. Yeah, go ahead and roll persuasion and see how that goes for you.
21.
Okay. Yeah, so you are able to communicate in the Vex language to this goblin and let it know that the situation is under control and the relevant threat has been neutralized. And the goblin, noting that you are a Minotaur and that it is a lowly goblin, and also the fact that it just wasn't paying attention and is very confused because it didn't remember a goblin being here, or a Minotaur being here, just kind of says like, all right, not my problem, and teleports away.
Beautiful.
And with that, combat is finished. And I think we'll pick
No
up
credits.
from here next session, because we're already going a little bit over time. But
Yep,
oh
and
my
I'm
goodness.
That
honestly
took a minute.
Yeah.
Also,
Yep.
preacher, holy titan there. That is good looking.
right,
Yeah.
right. Check this guy